On to the daily DVAR halacha, and here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, 12th day of March, 25th day of Adar. Here we go. First of all, small correction. I'm sorry, but yesterday when I was giving you all the laws that come into effect when we change the clocks, I think I accidentally said that we move the clocks forward. That was a I think I said we move the clocks backward, and that was a mistake. We move the clocks forward. I don't actually believe there's anyone that turned their clock in the wrong direction because of me. Just felt bad that I said it that way. But do note that, as I said yesterday, all times now change by 1 hour. So like minchas later, and all the stuff that I told you yesterday. Watch for that, okay? It'll make a difference halachically. And this Friday afternoon, when Shabbos arrives, it'll be so wonderful. A long, long Friday afternoon to prepare. And, because Shabbos is going to start around 7 o'clock. Long, long Shabbos naps because we'll have a long Shabbos afternoon and, all the good stuff. But anyway, let's get to some laws. This Shabbos, it's going to be the beginning of Chodesh Nissan. Rosh Chodesh Nissan is going to come out this Shabbos, and because of that, some laws are going to go into effect. Starting on next Sunday, we won't be saying Tachnun for the entire month of Nissan, but I'll explain that more when we get to it next week. Also, this Shabbos, it's going to be Parshas HaChodesh, and that's because it's the Shabbos either before or on Rosh Chodesh Nissan. This year it's on Rosh Chodesh Nissan, so we'll be reading a special portion about the special distinction that God gives to the month of Nissan. God calls it the first of all months. I know Rosh Hashanah was back in like September time, but in some significant ways, Nissan is viewed as the first month of our calendar. Therefore, we'll have, it's going to be really special this Shabbos. We're going to take out 3 Torahs. One for the reading of Parshas Vayikra, one for the reading of Rosh Chodesh, and one for the reading of Parshas HaChodesh, because it's the first month of the entire year. And while I'm on this Nissan kick, I want to just mention something to you. I'm here in Baltimore doing this recording right now, and it's a beautiful day, and pretty soon fruit trees are going to start showing their first blossoms, their first buds, and when that happens, that you are eligible for a very special bracha that you can only make once a year. When you see it, you can find it in any good sitter under the brachos list, but it's a special bracha praising God for creating all the beautiful cycle of the fruit blossoming trees. But the reason I'm mentioning it today, 1 week before Nissan, is because if you do see a bud, it is, according to most rabbis, most appropriate to make this bracha whenever possible in the month of Nissan. So if you are seeing a blossoming fruit tree this week, you might want to hold off and see it, especially, and note its beauty after Rosh Chodesh Nissan, and that's when it's most appropriate to make that bracha. For you people listening in the southern hemisphere, where all the seasons are backwards from us here in the northern hemisphere, then I think it's all different where you guys live. And you ask your rabbis locally what to do, because Chodesh Nissan, if you're living in Australia, I don't know. I don't actually know, but that might not be a good month to make a bracha on the blossoming new fruit trees. Here, at least where I am in North America, that is a fantastic time to make a bracha on blossoming fruit trees. But save that for Nissan is the short point that I'm making with you today. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.